5 steps to changing your paradigm. Paradigms are just a multitude of habits that we have stored in the subconscious mind. And they're habits that were put there by someone else. They are genetic. When we have our mom and our dad come together and make us, and we make our debut 9 months later, we have a piece from both mom and dad. And of course, they have a piece from their mom and dad. So we do have generational paradigms that are inside our subconscious mind. And then when we're here and we are experiencing this magnificent world, there are other paradigms that come into play. Just talking from our families, from friends, from television, from just our environment. So we have environmental paradigms. And if we don't like our paradigms, and the reason you wouldn't like your paradigm, because oftentimes we don't even know we have them, is by looking at our results. What's happening in our day-to-day lives? Are we happy with the results that we see? Because the results are happening from our mind, and our mind is filled with those paradigms. So we are constantly living in this loop, living from this program. And I have to tell you, this program has viruses. And so if we don't like the results, say we don't like our job, we're not happy with the way we are interacting with other people, we feel like everybody is out to get us. Those things we have created by our own minds. And the reason we create them is because we're programmed to. It all sounds complicated, but once you start to really understand the mind, it really starts to make sense. And that awareness allows you to change the paradigm. So, as I promised, 5 things to help you change your paradigm. First off, I want you to write down what your goal is. What is your goal? What is that big thing that you've always wanted to do? Suspend your disbelief. Don't start talking yourself out of it as soon as you start thinking about it. Just play with me here and write it down. Write it down in as much detail as you can, so that if somebody else read it, they would understand completely what it is that you want. Because you are writing this to the universe, and we want to be clear about what it is that we want. So that's step 1, write down your goal. Step 2, I want you to write it on a type of card that you can keep with you all day long, because I want you to repeat it to yourself. Repeat it into the mirror, into your eyes, because the eyes are the windows to your soul. Read it out loud and read it with emotion. This is how you impress upon the subconscious mind, by feeling. Just saying it intellectually isn't enough. That is just in our minds. We want to go deeper. So that is number 2. Number 3, I want you to start writing down the life that you want to live when you reach your goal. I want you to write it in vivid expression. I want you to tell me what is happening. How do you feel in this new body? Because what we need to do when we have these goals, when we have these visions, is to be in the present tense. Because the universe does not discriminate. Whatever you want, whatever you're thinking about, it will give it to you. So when you are working from that subconscious, from that emotional state, that is when we start to change our vibration. And once we change our vibration, that frequency is in harmony with what it is that we want. So the universe starts helping us and working to give us what we want. So that's number 3. Number 4 is be aware of your thoughts. When you want a goal, when you have that desire, it is so easy to get sidetracked and to drift into what our outside world is showing us. But the outside world, we are programmed to live by our 5 senses, and that is how we experience the outside world. But the results of what's happening on the outside world, we have already created. So we want to create something new. So be aware of your thoughts. And when you start feeling that worry, that doubt of your goal not coming true, bring yourself back and just imagine, be in that place again. Say that goal, believe it, because the law dictates that it will come to fruition. The law of cause and effect. You are causing that thought to go out, and the effect is that the universe will meet you halfway. And the fifth thing that you should do to get your goal is to believe. You're not going to believe it at first. When you write down that goal, it's going to seem crazy. It's going to seem really out there. But do it anyway. Write down the goal, repeat the goal, say it in the mirror, write down what it is that you want once you've achieved that goal. Be aware of your thoughts. And the most important, believe it. When you believe it, you impress it upon the subconscious mind. And the subconscious is where our paradigms lie. So when you do that, you change the old paradigms and you've replaced it with something new. I hope this helps. Please like and subscribe to the channel so that I can give you more content like this. And comment. Let me know. Are you having a good time with this? Is it a struggle? When you're new to this, it is a struggle. But don't be hard on yourself. We can do this together. All right, we'll see you next time.